Hey everyone, Taco here and I hope you're doing well. And in this video, I'll be talking to you about Montevideo, Uruguay, one of the port of calls from my 14th night Antarctica cruise aboard the Celebrity Eclipse. Now, if you haven't already done so, I invite you to watch my full review of the 14th night Antarctica cruise aboard the Celebrity Eclipse. And you can also read all about it on my blog at www.smacku.com. So let's begin. The 14-night Antarctica cruise aboard the Celebrity Eclipse has 4 port of calls, with Montevideo, Uruguay being the very last one. In fact, this port of call was on the very last full day of the cruise since it's so close to Buenos Aires, Argentina. With a population of more than 1.3 million, Montevideo is the capital of Uruguay and is rich in history and culture. I loved walking through the pedestrian-only walkways and admiring the different architecture that you can see, especially in Old Town. While there were some excursions in this port of call, like a trip to a vineyard outside of the city, I decided to stay within the city and take it a little bit slow because I was already feeling a little bit under the weather at this point. But that didn't stop us from walking all around the city, enjoying the sights on a beautiful sunny day. If you want to walk to the central area, after you exit the port area, walk across the street to the other side. Continue walking straight for about 5 blocks until you reach Sarandi, the pedestrian-only walkway. Turn left onto this walkway and continue walking and admiring the building and shops lined on either side. You will eventually reach Old Town and Plaza de la Constitución, which has a fountain in the middle and is surrounded by historical buildings and shops. After enjoying this area for a little bit, continue walking the same pathway, and after about 2 blocks, you will reach Puerta de la Ciudadela, or Gateway to the Citadel, a stone gateway to the city. Now you can continue walking and you'll hit Independence Square, home to the statue and mausoleum of General Artigas, a national hero. The presidential offices are also located nearby. While the majority of people may end their walking tour here, we actually decided to continue walking, and at about 10 blocks onward, we arrived at the Mirador Panorámico de la Intendencia de Montevideo. It is a municipal administrative office building that really struck out because of its bold brick exterior. While the front of the building looks like just a regular standard building, once you go to the back side, you'll see that the tower houses 2 sets of elevators located on the outside of the tower. It was a unique view from the ground, but it was the view from the top that we were most interested in. The very top is a public observation deck approximately 80 meters above ground. While the view was magnificent, providing approximately 360-degree views of the entire city, do note that some of the view might be obstructed by polarized glass, not letting you take clear photos through them. Nevertheless, it was a great opportunity to see where everything was located in the city. After going back down, I realized why not many tours offer this location in their route. While the view is great, the elevators to go up only allows for 3 people to go up at one time, and the elevator moves ever so slowly that it would take a very long time for the entire group to go up and then back down again. We decided to grab a late lunch and went into a restaurant called Tana. It was on the way back to the pier and it has some great Google review ratings, so what could go wrong, we thought. The menu seemed impressive with all different cuts of meat, and the barbecue kitchen was staring right at us from the outside, so why wouldn't we go in? We ordered one meat plate each, thinking we would share amongst the both of us. But when the plates arrived, we were both flabbergasted at how much meat there was on each plate. While I'm a big fan of any kind of meat, even I was totally surprised and thought there was way too much meat for even me to handle in one sitting. From beef short ribs to charcoal grilled chicken to grilled pork and blood sausages, there was something for everyone. Even something we didn't quite know what it was. As we slowly made our way through the plate, we noticed some more skewers coming out from the barbecue grill and onto a plate. We looked at each other in amazement as it went to a table of 8. They ordered 2 of these. Somehow or another, we made it through over 90% of each of our plates, and I was totally stuffed and had the meat sweats coming out. Slowly making our way back to the pier, we remembered there was one place we had still yet to visit, and that was the port market. The 19th century European-style building is famous for housing many different restaurants and bars under one roof. We took a look inside to see more meat than we could handle. Perhaps had we not eaten at that restaurant, something here would have been a little bit more appetizing. We simply passed through and made our way straight to the ship. So Montevideo turned out to be a wonderful place to visit as we took in the nearby sights and sounds of the city. The central part of the city was clean, filled with great architecture, lovely shops, and just an overall great vibe. There are city highlight excursions that might be of interest to many people as it covers most of what I mentioned above, and then some. But note that it likely won't take you to the City Administrative Building's observatory deck. If you are interested in South American wine though, you may want to look into that vineyard tour that takes you outside of the city and into a family-run vineyard. So that's it for this video on Montevideo, Uruguay. I hope you enjoyed it. Have you been to Uruguay? Have you been to Montevideo? What did you like about it or dislike about it, and what did you do there? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions on this city as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.